off the pace per lap. Now, how about all those marbles? Look at Felipe, I think, gathering that all up on the front straight. This is going to be a mess at the finish. 3 laps to go. Graham Rahal.
You know, we've been talking about earlier the blisters on the tires. You lose the front wing, you're going to be sliding the front tires more. The wing is flapping. There might be a point when the series says you might have to come and pit.
He has to remember to use the push to passes. Don't let the damage distract you from taking advantage of the horsepower you still have.
Wings all over the track.
It was his, and there he's voiding. He's on the button, so he's doing the right thing here. Burn up the horsepower, try and hold on to a podium finish. Right now has second, Will Power in third. So Will Power
he's
back
virtually now has no front wing. He's got no outside flap. The inside flap, the left and right, both of them are broken. So he's virtually has no front wing on the car.
You drove half your career like that. You're an expert.
I don't think I ever finished on the podium with no front wing.
We're about to see if Graham Rahal can do just that. 2 laps to go. Simon Pagenaud out in front. He now has almost an 8-second lead. After the damage to Graham Rahal's front wing, Rahal is falling back. Will Power is closing the gap still. Just about 2 seconds separate the two.
I tell you what, the job that Graham Rahal is doing to hold off these other cars. Yeah. And look at Newgarden is now in the frame all over the back of Power, so he's closed the gap. But the job that Rahal's doing just to stay on track, I can't tell you guys how hard this is to do.
Well, and you have to feel for Graham. I mean, that contact was absolutely just a surprise. One driver trying to be courteous, and Graham just didn't know it was coming. And it's a mess on the racetrack, guys, between the debris and then all of the clag that's built up offline. Less than 2 laps remain from Barber Motorsports Park for Simon Pagenaud. Trying to put together one of the best starts to a season since Sebastian Bourdais won 4 straight to open the 2006 Champ Car season.
Rahal running 1 minute 14 laps to Pagenaud's 1:10, so Pagenaud now completely in the clear.
So is Bourdais. I think this is going to be a wild final lap. Graham Rahal hanging on as Newgarden and Power are right there now with the lead group. 21 of Joseph Newgarden was able to get by Will Power. And so now it's Newgarden that's going to close the gap on Rahal to see if he can take second away. Just a perfect flip-flop from last year. It was Rahal on the charge. Newgarden holding him off. Now Newgarden has a chance to come back. What a great battle here for the final 2 spots on the podium. Graham Rahal trying to hang on for second. Joseph Newgarden, after winning last year, has moved up to third. Will Power back to fourth. And one of the things that's helped Graham, he's been using the push to pass as Pagenaud is on cruise control. What a run for the 22 of Simon Pagenaud. It looked as though he wasn't going to be able to hold off Graham Rahal, but then after the damage, Simon Pagenaud checked out on the field. Pagenaud coming out of 15. He'll see the checkered flag for his 6th career win. What a run for Simon Pagenaud. Now the battle for the podium. Graham Rahal out of 15. He's going to be able to hang on. What a run he has made without a front wing. Rahal will hold on for second. Newgarden will end up third. That is mighty impressive for Graham Rahal to hang on to that car.
And when the sun shines on you like Pagenaud, it looked like it was all over for him when Rahal touched him and he went in the gravel.
And how about Montoya from dead last to finish top 5 in a race with no yellows? Again, amazing. The only time we saw a yellow was before the green flag even came out to start the race. And Pagenaud now on a roll. Momentum. We always mention it. You talk about racing, a guy can get the momentum going. And sure enough, Simon Pagenaud has done just that. And you can hear his girlfriend say emotionally they can't call that cheating. I don't think anybody accused Pagenaud really of cheating, but great drive. An amazing run. You're watching NBCSN's coverage of IndyCar, brought to you by Pengrade Motor Oil. Make the grade. And by Polaris Slingshot. Feel the rush of the road with the Polaris Slingshot. Pure driving freedom.